Hey guys, Sam Day here from DeyTips, and in this video I'm speaking about productivity and how to stay productive when you might be feeling overwhelmed. Now, this is definitely something that I have experienced, so I'm not just speaking from, text knowledge, book knowledge. I'm actually speaking from experience in this video, and some of the ways I've dealt with it positively and some of the ways I've dealt with it negatively and what I've learned from it, and hopefully you can avoid some of the mistakes that I have learned over the years. Now, obviously, as an entrepreneur, as a business person, I'm someone who's quite driven. Like, I'm always thinking about the next goal, the next business move, how I can improve myself. And as entrepreneurs and business people, sometimes this can be a blessing, but sometimes this can also be a curse, because a lot of entrepreneurs, we feel as though we always have to be doing something. And if we're not productive, then we can kind of feel guilty, even like for taking breaks. Whereas actually, when I look back at things in hindsight, whenever I have felt overwhelmed, whether it be by work or by life, one of the best things I could have done for myself is to actually take a break and not try to be the most productive when actually my mind is scattered and I'm everywhere. And I've kind of made this a rule for myself now, is whenever I'm extremely overwhelmed, whatever it might be, work, personal life, health, whatever it is I'm overwhelmed by, I have given myself permission to take a break and even go as far as taking a holiday. So obviously, during the times when you're feeling fine, when you're feeling okay, you want to be as productive as possible. And I will be putting out videos on this channel on, how to be the most productive version of yourself. So if you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you do, so you don't miss when those videos go live. But essentially, I think it's really important to start this new series on this YouTube channel to speak about the importance of rest, taking care of your mental and emotional well-being, and even your physical well-being. You can't be productive, you can't be your most productive self if you're burnt out mentally and emotionally and physically. And there's only one you. You're not going to get another you. Your workplace can replace you. Even your spouse, your husband, your wife, if something happens to you, God forbid, they can replace you. They can get another you eventually. Like, obviously, we don't want to think about that, but it's the truth. There's only one us, and we need to take care of ourselves, and no one's going to take care of ourselves better than we take care of ourselves. And I've made it a motto for myself as well. Like, obviously, we should all have savings. We should all have a pot of money away for a rainy day or a rainy month or a rainy 6 months or whatever it might be. And my motto to myself for my kind of financial break is, I'm going to continue working. I'm going to continue growing my businesses. I'm going to continue taking opportunities wherever I can. But if I'm ever hit financially, I have got an emergency holiday fund. Now, the reason why I've done this is because sometimes when you are hit with a financial struggle, it can be so stressful that you make some really bad financial decisions as a result. You might, just get a random job that is actually, it's not beneficial for you emotionally or mentally or physically, but you just jump into that job. You might invest in a business that, you're not 100% sure about, but you just put all your money there, or you start investing in stock. You start making some crazy financial decisions because you're under stress. So even though it's counterintuitive, what I have done is I've put away a holiday fund for financial stress. Now, hopefully I never need that fund. But the reason why I've done that, and why I encourage you to do that, is because a lot of times, which is natural, when we are hit with financial stresses or financial burdens, then, most people will kind of go into a save mode. So all of the money that you would usually spend on leisure and, your well-being and meeting friends and holidays and stuff like that, you're not spending it. You're keeping it as close as possible, and you're not doing anything. And that can actually have a negative impact on your mental health. So what I recommend is doing the same as I've done, is whilst things are good and money is coming in, you're not financially stressed, don't just save money for a rainy day. Yes, have money for a rainy day, but also have some money away for an emergency holiday when financial troubles hit. Because what you want to do is, if financial troubles hit, that's when you go into your emergency holiday fund. Book yourself a holiday. Let's say you've just lost your job, or you had a really big business client and that client has fallen through. Take some time off. Take a week, take 5 days, whatever it is. Go and lay on a beach somewhere, or whatever type of holiday just rejuvenates your mind. And that allows you to calm your nervous system, and you'll be able to make better decisions once you have a calm nervous system, rather than going into fight or flight mode straight away and panicking and, making some crazy decisions, which I've done before in the past as well. When you're all over the place and you're feeling overwhelmed, you can make some really crazy decisions that you later regret. But if you have a sound mind and you're in a peaceful place, then you can make a lot better decisions financially and, just for your life in general. So that emergency holiday fund can come in handy, and it's definitely something I recommend you're doing so you can prepare for those rainy days. I remember speaking to my brother a few years ago, my younger brother, and I told him, without trying to be pessimistic, but think about the worst case scenario in life. What is the worst thing that could potentially happen, and prepare for it, because it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Struggles, overwhelm, job losses, people dying, friendships breaking up, marriages ending, whatever it might be. You have to be emotionally, financially, and mentally prepared for these things, because if you're not, then they can catch you off guard. And even though it's still going to be difficult, if you are prepared, it's going to catch you less off guard, and you'll be able to recover from it a lot quicker. So I always recommend, have a plan, forward think, have an emergency plan. And when things are going good, that is when you're putting money and resources away for the times when you might need it the most. So the biggest, hopefully, tip, advice, or thing that you're taking away from this video is, when it's overwhelming, try your best to take a break. You don't have to be the most productive. You don't have to be getting up at 6 a.m. to start your business and, finishing at 9, 10 p.m. in the evening and working flat out, because that might actually impact your mental health and your physical health. And long term, that's not good for you. So what you want to do is, when you're feeling overwhelmed, take it a little bit slower. It's okay for your to-do list to not be as long during those periods. And if you can, put some money away for an emergency holiday so that you can actually come back, hopefully feeling less overwhelmed. And when you're less overwhelmed, you're thinking better, you're thinking straight, and you can put a plan together to get out of the situation that you might be currently in, whether it's financial, emotional, or physical, whatever it is. You're better off when you have a sound mind, when you're feeling clear, and when things seem a lot more peaceful. So you don't want to make any kind of really important lifelong decisions whilst you're feeling overwhelmed and stressed. That's probably not going to be your most productive time, and that's okay. You will pick it back up. Don't feel guilty for taking a break, and then come back when you're feeling your most productive self. So if you want to stick around for more productivity tips, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm trying to do something a little bit different here to encourage you and to speak about some of the things that I'm doing in my personal life as well to be more productive in life and in business. I'm going to be sharing some tools that I'm using as well, and hopefully this helps you on your journey as well. But until next time, have a great day. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.